Let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon.
Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly in there to sack it for a loss of 6. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, a nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs. But the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6 straight year he's done that. But yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Star Tulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Back to the ground, Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A shotgun snap for Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A long drive here. Play 12. Simeon on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This just a 24-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
And Olsen over the middle.
I think I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. Third straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, 2nd in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Again.
And
if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that enough. His ability to have the best leverage, get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, it's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that brings up 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game because they couldn't get to the passer, so what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now it's Simeon. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Broncos a 1st down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
2nd down following the run. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And Green with a catch left side. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. In this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go on 4th. Simeon. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Virgil Green, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? No goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. on 2nd and 10. Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man...
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Simeon. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders as the 1st half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on 1st. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that?
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go! Ohio!
Here's Stewart, direct snap. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll come out in the pistol. After the run, Newton going to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Newton. He's got time in the pocket. He'll right, looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think of...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Time running out here on the play clock. They come out here in the I. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
To throw on second down is Newton. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They come up in an offset eye. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Rolling to his right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Given 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. The play clock's running down. Throwing on third down, Newton. It's brought in right side by Gins. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Play clock winding down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 4th down, Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, Anderson. And an alley to run. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 12 yards there.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team. 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stewart is the lone setback. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Play action. It's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's caught. He finds Norwood. First down. The defense offensively, they just don't seem to have much of
throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Simeon. Shakes off the sack. Gary Kubiak's guys denied on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. Stewart is the lone setback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Virgil Green, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's McManus now to kick it away. ends. Stewart is the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
20. Shift.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
20. Check three.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. Muscles him off. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Back. 20. Check 43.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jared Crick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Norwood's got it, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And there the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Simeon. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Watch right. Reset. 180. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
2nd and 10. Newton again. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.